distinguished members of the press, respected guests, fellow patrons, and good people of Delta North. Welcome to this press briefing by the Coalition of Delta North Youth on the categorical rejection of Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa's senatorial aspiration for the Delta North Senatorial District. Good day and welcome once again. We, as Coalition of Delta North Youths, stand before you today, not merely as youths aggrieved by a single political event, still as citizens of conscience, sons and daughters of Delta North, who have watched with deep concern as one individual, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, has serially monopolized political power and has resolved that the time has come to say collectively and unequivocally, enough is enough. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Enough is enough of Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. We don't want him again. We as a people, we are by this press briefing saying enough of Okowa's domination. Delta North is not Okowa's personal estate. The Coalition of Delta North is a pan-senatorial movement representing the diverse communities, clans, and voices of Delta North Senatorial District. To the pressmen here, we have everyone drawn from the 9 local government areas of Delta North. We have those from Aniocha North, we have those from Aniocha South, we have those from Ika North East, we have representatives from Ika South, we have representatives from Ndokwa East, we have representatives from Ndokwa West, we have representatives from Okwani, we have representatives from Oshimili North and Oshimili South. So everyone is represented here. We are not affiliated with any political vendetta, nor are we instruments of any political godfather. We speak the truth of our people and we speak it freely. We are not a conquered people. Has Okowa conquered us?
No.
Are we slaves to Okowa?
No.
We are not slaves to Okowa. So we are by this press briefing sending this message to the presidency and to the top hierarchy of the All Progressives Congress and to all political parties in Nigeria. Any party that gives Okowa tickets, we will reject that party. We will reject that party. We are not a conquered people. Delta North is not its exclusive reserve. We are free-born citizens of a democracy, and we intend to exercise every right that democracy confers upon us. Today, we formally, categorically, and irreversibly reject the senatorial ambition of Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for the Delta North Senatorial District. Our position rests on a foundation of undeniable facts, verifiable records, and the expressed will of the people we represent. These facts we have itemized. Number one, ground upon which we are categorically and emphatically rejecting the candidacy of Okowa. Number one is Efcc prosecution and criminal allegations. There is no doubt the news is everywhere that Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa is currently facing criminal charges filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for the alleged diversion of the sum of 1,300,000,000 100 billion naira of Delta State public funds during his tenure as governor of Delta State between 2015 to 2023. Imagine that humongous amount. Yet, some parts of Delta North do not have light for several years. Our hospitals are lying there. No doctors, no medical personnel. Yet, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, by the charges of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, diverted 1.3 trillion naira of our money. If that is not enough to reject him, what else do you want? I put this to you, listening to me. If you are in doubt, go around Delta North. If there are facilities, infrastructure that are befitting of a people, that one person diverted 1.3 trillion naira, that money would have fixed our schools, that money would have fixed our hospitals, that money would have fixed our roads. So if we are saying we don't want to go out, we don't want to go out. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. On that ground, we are saying enough is enough. So His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and to the National Executive Council of the All Progressives Congress, we are categorically saying we do not want Okowa to be our representatives. Do not give him your ticket. And we are sending this message to all political parties. Any party that gives him tickets, that party should consider us enemies and will work against that party. These are not allegations. 1.3 trillion naira are not just allegations made by political opponents of faceless critics. They are charges formally presented before a court of competent jurisdiction by Nigeria's foremost anti-corruption agency. It is damning indictment, not just of Dr. Okowa as an individual, but of a culture of impunity that has thrived for decades under his watch. Delta State was blessed with enormous oil revenues and federal allocations during his 80 years administration. Facts support that. Facts support that. The National Bureau of Statistics, their data supports that. Yet, roads remain unmotorable. Hospitals lack basic equipment, as I said earlier on. Schools are in disrepair. Youth unemployment is rampant, and infrastructure across the Senatorial District is in a state of catastrophic neglect. Our roads are nothing but death traps. Yet, we had Okowa as a governor from the Delta North Senatorial District. He did not do a single thing for us other than politics of tribalism, clannish politics. We ask, what manner of democracy allows a man accused of stealing from the public to return and seek the privilege of representing that same public? Do we agree with that? No. Are we going to agree with such a system that we empower, that we elevate somebody that has stolen such huge amount?
No way. No. At all. No way.
What message does this send to our children about the consequences of corruption? We say unequivocally that criminal prosecution demands accountability, not elevation. Okowa must not be elevated again. Enough is enough for him. But Okowa must face justice, not seek refuge in legislative immunity. We call on the EFCC to ensure this case is prosecuted vigorously and without interference. And we call on ABC leadership at all levels not to become unwitting sheep for a man the law is actively pursuing. APC must not be a haven for the hiding of those who have unconscionably embezzled, diverted our common patrimony. We say no to that. Enough is enough for Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa.
Very correct.
Number 2 reason, entrenching a family dynasty at the expense of the people. Okowa is entrenching a family dynasty. Our father served him. Now he wants us to serve his children. Why Dr. Okowa himself pursues the Delta senatorial seat, his daughter, Honorable Marilyn Okowa Daramola, is simultaneously seeking to return to Delta State House of Assembly. This is not a coincidence. It is a calculated attempt to institutionalize a family dynasty in a democratic state. What do we say to that? Enough is enough. We reject in totality Okowa and his family. They are not the only family in Delta North. They are not the only family in Eka. They are not the only family in Enuana. They are not the only family in Oguana. Enough of Okowa. Egaria. Yet, he has enough. He has enough to corrupt the system so that he will get the ticket of the All Progressives Congress. We say no to Okowa. No. In healthy democracies, political power circulates among citizens of diverse backgrounds, giving every community a sense of ownership and governance. Do you forbid being in the Delta State House of Assembly? No. If you forbid, do your children forbid? No. If you forbid, do your cousins, your nephews, your uncles, do they forbid? No. Why must it only be Okowa? Nepotism is not a family value. It is a governance failure. Okowa has failed woefully. When a father controls executive power for 8 years, and the daughter at the time was an SSA, was a special advisor or a special advisor to Okowa was it child right or child whatever? The girl child, on the girl child. Meaning for 8 years, Okowa and his daughter ran Delta State like it is their family property. And now they want to move on to the legislature. While the father is in the national, the daughter will be in the state. We say no to that. The coalition of Delta North youth will not be silent accomplices to this travesty. We have kept quiet for far too long. We are by this press briefing saying we will no longer keep quiet. Enough is enough. Enough is what?
Enough.
Enough is what?
Enough.
Number 3 reason why we wholeheartedly, categorically, unequivocally reject Okowa and his politics of prebendalism, politics of clannishness, is decades of unbroken and unaccountable power control. Okowa has been holding power since 1991 when Dynastic was created, and he still wants to continue. Enough is enough for him. Let the record speak plainly. Since the creation of Dynastic in 1991, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa has occupied public office with barely a pause. His unbroken political trajectory is as follows: Secretary to the Kano government area, Chairman in Kano East government area, Commissioner Delta State from 1999 to 2006. That is within 7 years. Secretary to the Delta State government from 2007 to 2011. That's another 4 years. Senator, Delta North Senatorial District, 2011 to 2015, another 4 years. Governor, Delta State, 2015 to 2023, 8 additional years. If not that the APC defeated Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in 2023 election, Okowa would have been the vice president till this day. He was PDP vice presidential candidate in the 2023 general election. So if not that God intervened, Okowa would still have been in power today. God and our ancestors rejected him. So the rejection of Okowa in Delta North did not begin today. Our ancestors and God Almighty has rejected him, and we are here to affirm the rejection. Do we reject him?
Yes.
Do we agree to reject him?
Yes. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. This is more than 3 decades of virtually uninterrupted political dominance by a single individual over a people who deserve diversity, inclusion, and opportunity in governance. When in 2015, it was the turn of Delta North to produce governor, everybody rallied around Okowa. Everybody rallied around Okowa, and he won. After 8 years, what is easy to show appreciation? He wants, so that we rally around him again. We say no, enough of Okowa. Enough of Okowa. Delta North is not a one-man kingdom. It has vast human capital untapped, because one man has chosen to back himself permanently at the intersection of every political opportunity the district offers. Every time opportunity comes for Delta North, Okowa hijacks it. Every time. Are we slaves? No. Even in the land where he comes from, Okowa has not done much except for his community of Owa. If other Ika people meet him, Okowa will say,
Money.
But there is money to divert for his selfish ambition. We demand rotation. We demand inclusion. We demand that younger, energetic, uncorrupted, and visionary leaders be allowed to serve. We cannot continue to recycle Okowa. By now, if Okowa were to be tired, he would have worn out, wear and tear. And politically, Okowa is worn out. Okowa is worn out. Since 1991, he has been in power. He's a spent force. We don't need him again, and we categorically reject him. The season of one man rule is over. Are we in agreement with that?
Yes.
It's over. Number 4 reason: the integrity of the All Progressives Congress and the fight against corruption. A man who is facing humongous charges, criminal charges, giving him ticket is telling the whole world that APC condones corruption. And I know that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government and the APC, I know they do not condone corruption. They do not condone corruption. So by this press briefing, we are saying giving Okowa tickets, we mean that they condone corruption. We wish to address this point with the utmost seriousness because it goes beyond Delta North and speaks to the soul of our national anti-corruption fight. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has staked his administration's legacy partly on a credible fight against corruption. The persecution of public officers, irrespective of party affiliation, has been highlighted as a cornerstone of this administration. It will be deeply contradictory and politically self-defeating for the APC, a party that rose to power on the promises of accountability and integrity, to hand his senatorial ticket to a man facing criminal charges for allegedly looting public funds to the tune of 1.3 trillion naira. Such a decision will not only undermine public confidence in the sincerity of the Tinubu administration's anti-corruption stance, but it will also embolden other corrupt actors across the country who will rightly conclude that APC membership provides cover from prosecution. We, the coalition of Nigerian youth, we appeal to the president, the national chairman of the APC, and all relevant stakeholders to resist every attempt to grant Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa the party's tickets. We cannot reward criminality. The APC must not reward criminality. We must, as a people, and the APC as a party, must not encourage corruption. We must not. We equally call on Dr. Okowa himself to demonstrate that he has faith in the judiciary and in his own innocence by stepping aside from politics to face and clear his name at Efcc before returning to seek public office. Okowa is morally bankrupt. What is he going to tell the world? What is he going to tell Nigerians? What is he going to tell us, the Delta North people? Let him go and clear his name. And I speak directly to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. I, on behalf of the Delta North youth, encourage you to clear your name, face the charges, clear your name if you know you did not criminally divert the sum of 1.3 trillion naira of Delta money. I challenge you. This is not the time to seek for the ticket to contest another election. After all, you have been in the Senate. I don't think you left anything there that cannot be sent back to you through maybe. Go and clear your name. Dr. Okowa, go and clear your name. The fifth reason, or the fifth ground why we reject Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa is a fake legislative and gubernatorial record. He was in the Senate before. He was a governor. What was his record of performance? Between 2011 to 2015, what was his record of performance as a senator? Beyond the criminal charges, Dr. Okowa's record in office speaks for itself. During his tenure as senator representing Delta North, between 2011 to 2015, his legislative footprint was conspicuously felt. How many bills that impacted the Nigerian people, that impacted the Delta North people, how many bills did this person, and how many of them scaled through to become an act of parliament that is benefiting us? He cannot give the excuse that it was just 4 years. We know what senators from other districts accomplished in 4 years. The senatorial district recorded little by way of landmark bills, impactful oversight functions, or constituency projects that meaningfully transformed lives. His constituents were largely left to fend for themselves. Under Okowa, did you benefit anything as a senator? No. Is there anyone here who will say he benefited or his community benefited anything from Okowa when he was a senator? No. So what then? On what ground is he justly? On what ground is he praising himself up to go back? We are not a conquered people. We say enough is enough. As governor of Delta State from 2015 to 2023, Dr. Okowa had 2 full terms of 8 years and some of the most generous federal allocations in the state's history. Yet, the verdict of most Delta citizens is one of massive underperformance. Clannish appointments meant that certain ethnic groups and communities were systematically shut out of governance. Prebendum politics, the use of public office to reward political allies and cronies at the expense of merit and equity define his administration. Everybody you see today with Okowa are people Okowa handpicked. Was he elected to handpick people or to work for us? He was elected to work for us. We did not elect him to pick 1 or 2 persons. Why the majority of our normal people and Delta State by large, we suffer, and he wants to go back? We say no to him. We, the youth of Delta North, cannot in good conscience support the return to power of a man whose time in power was characterized by such demonstrable failures. We deserve better, we demand better, and we say enough is enough. We don't want Okowa again. We do not want Okowa again. Our resolutions and demands. Our resolutions and demands. In light of the foregoing, and as the collective voice of the patriotic youth of Delta North, we hereby resolve as follows. 1. We formally appeal to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in his capacity as the leader of the APC, to personally intervene and ensure that the party's ticket for the Delta North is not handed to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. The integrity of the APC, the credibility of anti-corruption campaign, and the trust of the Nigerian people demand this. Our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we appeal to you as the concerned youth of Delta North to heed to our requests, heed to our prayer. We ask that on no condition should Okowa be given the ticket to fly the flag of the All Progressives Congress. And we equally implore and appeal to all other parties in the opposition to avoid giving Okowa any tickets. Okowa must not return to the Senate. We call on the National Chairman of the APC, the National Working Committee, the Delta State APC leadership, and all delegates and party faithful to resist every inducement, manipulation, or pressure to impose Dr. Okowa on the people of Delta North as a senatorial candidate. This is our second resolution. We have resolved that the APC at all levels, from the federation to the state, to the local government areas, to the wards, whatever Okowa does, however he attempts to induce and bribe his way to the ticket, you should reject him, because we have overwhelmingly rejected him. He can no longer represent us. This is the wish of the majority of us, the Anyoman youth, the Delta North youth. Number 3, resolution and demand. We pledge to vehemently, actively, and unitedly oppose Dr. Okowa's attempt to return to the Senate. It is not a threat. It is what we have made up our mind to do. If Okowa refuses to heed to our appeal for him, we will actively ensure that he will lose. We the people, Okowa and his hirelings, Okowa and his lackeys, Okowa and his political stools cannot dictate for the majority of our people. Will be resisting. We are not the political subjects. Are we his slaves? Are we his slaves?
No.
We are freeborn citizens of a federal republic, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we will exercise every lawful democratic right available to us to resist this political imposition. Okowa cannot be imposed on us. God and God forever. Okowa is God and God forever. With our fourth resolution and demand, we solemnly commit that if Okowa is given the APC senatorial ticket, the coalition of Tetano youths will mobilize extensively across all 9 local government areas of the Delta Senatorial District, Anocha North, Anocha South, Eka North East, Eka South, Ndokwa East, Ndokwa West, Oshimili North, Oshimili South, and Okwani to ensure that it does not win. We did this against the PDP in 2023 over its vice presidential nomination, and we are fully prepared to do it again. In 2023, we rejected it. He lost local government in the presidential election. He lost Delta State in the presidential election. We will do it again. This is not a threat. It is what we have done before, and we are ready to repeat it. So to use Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the same spirit that led to your defeat in 2023, we still have it, and it has even increased. It has even increased. So the better thing for you to do, or the best thing for you to do, is to step aside. Step aside. Delta North is not your conquered territory. And your Anocha people are not your conquered people. Eka people are not your conquered people. Ndokwa people are not your conquered people. Oshimili people are not your conquered people. You have stretched your love for far too long. You have stretched your love like Napoleon Bonaparte, who did not know when to end. He ended at the Waterloo. 2027 will be your Waterloo. We have roundly rejected you, and we will continue to reject and resist you. We advise you, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, in the strongest possible term, to share this senatorial ambition and redirect your energy towards clearing your name at the Efcc. If you are truly innocent of the grave allegation of stealing 1.3 trillion naira of public funds, then Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa has every opportunity to demonstrate this in a court of law. Only after exoneration, only after when he is vindicated, that he should consider returning to seek public office. We demand that the APC and all political stakeholders commit to a process of free, fair, and transparent primaries that allow credible, untainted candidates from across the North to emerge. We will engage with and support any candidate who demonstrates a genuine commitment to the welfare of our people. Anyone who has a clean record, and anyone who will bring equity and inclusive governance to our senatorial district, not people who will use political office as compensation to their glories. Enough is of clannish and prebendal politics. Enough of Ifeanyi Okowa. We call on civil society organizations traditional rulers, women's group, professional bodies, religious leaders, and all well-meaning stakeholders in Delta North to join this legitimate cause for justice, accountability, and democratic renewal. Our unity is our strength. Our unity is our strength. In conclusion, we wish to be absolutely clear. This is not a personal campaign of hatred against Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa as individual. It is a principled, democratic and patriotic stand for the soul of Delta North. It is a stand against impunity. It is a stand for accountability. It is a stand for the right of every community. From Anyocha to Ika to Ndokwa to Shimini. It is our right. Every young person, every woman, and every capable citizen of Delta North to have fair access to political representation. Is Okowa's family the only family in Owalero? Are Owalero people slaves?
No.
Are Ika people slaves?
No.
Even if we decide to say, okay, let it remain in Ika, why should it always be Okowa
and his family?
And his family? No. No. A democracy that allows a man facing 1.3 trillion naira fraud charges to continue seeking higher office without consequences is not a democracy at all. It is an oligarchy dressed in democratic clothing. It is nothing but what we call kakistocracy. It is nothing but what we call kakistocracy. We refuse to participate in that charade. We refuse to participate in that charade of election. Okowa cannot continue to represent us. We say enough is what?
Enough.
Enough is what?
Enough.
Delta North has an abundance of capable, credible, visionary, and integrity-driven men and women who are ready to serve. Looking around this hall, we have people who can serve. Why then should we continue to support Okowa? Hundreds of thousands of Anyoman people, hundreds of thousands of Delta North people. Why should it always be Okowa? We say no to Okowa. We say no to Okowa. We call on all stakeholders to invest in these alternatives and to build the kind of leadership that will truly transform our communities, give jobs to our youth, develop our infrastructure, attract investment to our land, and restore dignity to our people. United, we stand. And we stand united as a people. We stand firm. We stand for change. I call on every son and daughter of Anyoba to join us in reclaiming our districts from the hands of Okowa. Join us in reclaiming our democracy from the hands of Okowa. God bless the good people of Delta North. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.